Let's go. Wow, all right, we're finally here inside the Runiverse. First thing you do is you talk to this guy. His name's George of Dreams. He's going to tell you a bunch of stuff, show you the controls. Make sure you look at this so that you know what to do exactly. Open your journal, learning the ropes. This is where you find your quests. George welcomes you back to the physical world, instructing you to go to the forge. So that is where we will go. Make sure you follow the tutorials. This is not like other games where you just go in and do random things. No, follow the tutorial, follow the story, do the quests. It is a very quest-driven game. So this is the forge. We go in and we see what George of Dreams wants from us, right? Yo, hail, wizard. Okay. Stand now in the forge on the two buildings. You will be able to create the items you will need in your adventure. So this is actually the building where you build, you create your weapons, your armor, your headgear, right? So look through this. Basically, you get your materials from nodes, so you can mine them. You can also do that in some plots, and of course, you can get spiritual materials from enemies. So if you need hard physical materials, you can get those from the nodes. If you need spiritual materials like feral shards or whatever, those usually come from monsters. So thank you, George, for that information. And now he gave us a chittering shard. What's next? Basically, he wants us to make our comfy robes, and that is what we will do. Let us make the comfy robe. Okay, select here. Cool, 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 cool. Here's the cost. All right, so let's look at the cost. We need 3 cotton, 9 chittering shard, 3 feral ember, but George is kind enough to give us this. So we forge and make our first armor in the Runiverse. Let's go. It's time to get rid of this underwear. Okay, wait. He's telling us something. Okay, now you've forged. Check in with George. Okay, I forged it, but I want to wear it. Or are you going to teach me how to wear it? Okay, he's going to teach us. Now, done the product of your armors. Press C. Okay. C is how we get access to our character sheet. This is where the magic happens. Well, this is where we change our clothes. We can change either into an NFT skin or use our armors, weapons, and whatever else that we've crafted, right? So this is also where you see your stats. The main stats are important. Strength, intelligence, dexterity, luck, concentration, and wisdom. We can tackle that more later on. Now let's look at the equipment and just do what he said. Basically, it is time to wear the comfy robes. And just like that, we are no longer naked. All right. Okay, now you're starting to look the part, but a task of vital import remains. Meet me at the Mage Workshop south of here to enchant your first spell crystal. Okay, so the Mage Workshop is actually where you, obviously, make your spells. So let's go there. It's literally just right below, right down below the forge. George of Dreams, yet again, you are here, and now he will teach us how to craft our first spell. He gave us the ingredients as well, so once you have that, just talk here, and time to craft our first spell, which is the Firebolt. This will be our staple spell in the Runiverse for the meantime. Again, cost is 4 ruby and 24 feral shard, but George is already very kind enough to give us that. And here you can see the mana infusion, right? You can infuse mana into your spells to make them stronger or give them a higher chance of hitting the maximum level or the maximum damage or buff that it can actually give you. So it is purely optional because mana, costs money or time or resources, so you don't necessarily need to do it. But wait, is he giving us a free? Well, he gave us free mana to enchant this one. So, thank you, George. I got strength plus 8%, con plus 6%. So Fireball, deal low physical damage to an enemy with a small chance to burn. Pretty solid. It's a basic spell. We're gonna get it. Thank you, George. Time to empower yourself. Okay, open your character sheet. And now he's teaching us again how to equip our spells, right? So we're just gonna equip it right here. Equip our Fireball. And we're ready. What is next, Sir George? Probably, okay. Explain more, the Font of Memory. So next is we go to the Font of Memory. As you can see, every time you finish a quest or like any part of this quest, anything that important happening, it is reported on your journal, right? So if you're feeling lost or you're not sure what to do next, just open your journal and it'll tell you what to do. So it's telling us to meet George at the Font of Memory. So we're gonna go there, see the arrow. The arrow is kind of pointing us in the direction of where the Font of Memory is. So if you're feeling lost, you have the arrows kind of guiding you. There you go. This is the Font of Memory, and we'll talk to George. Okay, so now he's explaining us about what mana is, right? So mana is an important currency in the universe. It is used for a lot of things, and now he's telling us. What is he telling us? Take the rest of the mana I gave you and feed the font, right? Because he gave us mana earlier. Well, can't keep it, so we just have to use it. Okay, so we'll ask for one blessing. Whoa, what are we getting? There we go. We got a Quanta Pack. So we got a Quanta Pack and a small memory fragments pack from that freebie that... Whoa, look at that Quanta. Okay. All right. Thank you, George. Now we look at the next one. So it's time to go to the training grounds to learn more about the combat. So we're just going to follow. And sometimes you will see NPCs with exclamation points. That usually means there's a quest for that. But we will get back to this guy later on. For now, we avoid distractions and just follow and get through the tutorial. Right? All right. Inhuman, bro, what up? So let us go here. So this guy also is going to give us quest, but again, let's focus and go to training grounds and finish this tutorial saga. Once again, we talked to George. And this, my friends, is the battle system of Forgotten Runiverse. It features an action bar where you wait for your turn, wait for your spell to reach the action mark, and press the number that corresponds to your spell, right? It explains to you more about what it is. You can look here, but nothing beats application. So let's just go and try it. Test it out on these training dummies. Our first battle. Well, this is just a dummy, so if we end up dying here, boy, that's a skill issue. So there you go. So you just wait for the bar here, and then you press the button to attack, right? So usually if you have more than one spell, you can equip 4 spells, right? So the first one is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, obviously, depending on the order. And we got a recipe, Life Bloom. As far as I remember, this is a healing type skill, which will come in handy in your journey here in the Runiverse. So, what is next? Upon finding a recipe, George asks you to meet him in the Mage Workshop to unlock his powers. So now that we got that recipe, we have to go back to the Mage Workshop and craft that. So let's go there. Again, we will go back to these NPCs later on. Mage Workshop. Talk to George again. Take the recipe you just found and inscribe it there to make it available at an enchanting station. So this is where you inscribe your recipes that you get. So George says anytime you collect a normal recipe, you will have to inscribe it in the corresponding recipe book before you can make it. So let us open the book and inscribe this recipe that we got. It is for free, so we just do that. In the future, you can also inscribe recipes in certain land plots, certain, like settlements, village, or towns that have their own major workshops. But for now, at the beginning, it's best to go to the mage, to the wizard encampment and just do it here. And right now, it has a deadline. So for this spell, it tells us that we have 59 minutes to craft it. So let's not waste time. Okay, well, this guy still wants something. Okay, yeah. You have to do it immediately. We do it. We craft it because we have 59 minutes to go. So make sure that once you get that recipe and you've inscribed it, you craft it right away. Otherwise, if you end up like going AFK, you might miss your chance. So let's just enchant. I'm not gonna infuse it right now. I don't really need to. I don't want to. I'm not a healer most of the time. I play as a int type damage dealer, so I'm not gonna waste. I'm not gonna spend mana on that. So there you go. Heal target ally. They're under 25% HP. The heal provides extra HP. Pretty solid support spell. Okay. Oops. There we go. So let's talk George. What do you need now? So again, we open up our journal. George told you to enchant and equip the life bloom recipe found. So again, to do that, press C. That is your character sheet. And then go here, the middle. That is your spells. And just check it here and equip it. There you go. George must be proud. Are you proud? I dare say you look ready to go out. See, he's proud. We are ready to go into the world. Meet me at a city stone in the middle of encampment for one final bit of wisdom and we'll be done. It's the big orb. You can't miss it. So again, we get out of here and we find George once more hanging around a city stone. Oh, now, here you go. Just click that. City stone is in the middle area. So you have to find it. Wait, what? Where are we? Okay. So I overextended there. This is the city stone. Sorry. Here we go. The city stone here. Obviously can't miss it. It is a big ball. So city stones like this can be found all across reclaimed lands. The area currently cleared of quantum shadow. You'll need gold to operate it, so you use gold to transport. It's like your fee, right? You pay to get around, or you walk, or you ride your mount. Before you head out, I recommend talking with Sirana, the Green Emissary. I heard his attendants are working on cleansing the southern thicket of a curse, and perhaps they could use some help. Godspeed, wizard. Go out and put thy rune on the door. So, sometimes when wandering the Runiverse, you will come across rumors. So rumors are your quests, which are clues or hints for the quests in the game. Okay, so they're kind of like your idea of like, oh, you talk to this guy, oh, this is where the quest will lead me, or this is the kind of quest that I need to do, or this is where I should go, right? So when you encounter a rumor before starting a quest, the quest will appear in your journal without an objective, which means you will have to explore to find a starting point. So that is where the fun is. That's where the challenge is. It's not purely spoon feeding you on what to do next. You have to think, you have to talk to your friends, figure things out, That's what makes it fun. So thank you for that tip. So once the quest begins, the objective box will activate and tell you what you need to do to progress. As you complete objectives, the objective box will automatically update. Rumors can still be found while a quest is active, so keep an eye out for additional clues. Nice. When a quest is completed, the objective box will remind you how you concluded in gold text, and the accompanying image will be colored. Congratulations, you defeated monsters. Nice. So this is just explaining to you how the quest goes. So you have to read this, guys. You have to read it through. Don't mess up, basically. Okay. Okay, we already did that. So I think, yeah, that is the end of the tutorial phase. So the next phase is actually you're free to roam out in the world, talk to different NPCs, get your quests, and explore the world of Runiverse. So that is kind of just the overview of what goes on here at the Wizard Encampment. And with that, you are now ready to take on the world of the Runiverse. So see you guys in game. Hope this helps.